My dear sisters and brothers, what I am about to say is in no way an indictment on those of you, my sisters, who have chosen to sell your bodies for sex, to sell sexual fantasies in order to provide for yourselves and your families. I am not here to pass some kind of moral judgment against you. That is not why I am here. You are my sister. I am your brother, and I will not stand by passively and allow anyone to do so. But what I want to bring to this conversation is the bigger picture. Those of you who have developed, for the sake of your profession, the oldest profession known to man, the ability, the unique ability to disconnect what you do sexually from how you feel emotionally. You have developed the skill, if you will, to turn down the emotional response from those emotional centers and regions of your brain in order to keep business. Sex for you, for a lack of a better phrase, is just another day at the office. And in order for you to be successful, you have to get pretty good at separating business from pleasure. You are not allowed the freedom of developing emotional bonds, deeper bonds with the men with whom you share your bodies with intimately. However, to my sisters who are single and looking, you don't have a husband, but you have a healthy sexual appetite. You've been led to believe that getting married means you have settled for. Well, I wanted to fix that broken ideology for you and let you know that getting married is not settling for. Being single and having meaningless sex, that's settling for. You came into this world by yourself, single, and you have not added to your existence by being single and having meaningless, frivolous hookups in order to maintain this, what you call independence. But what you call independence, again, you have twisted the word independence into something that's actually not independence. Independence is actually a good thing. We want you to be independent. When you become truly independent, then you develop your own identity. This is good. But independence was not intended for you to be alone. Independence does not mean that you have to function in this life by yourself without a husband. No, it means just the opposite. When you become independent, able to take care of yourself, able to handle your business, then that makes you a better wife to your husband and a better mother to your children and a better contributor overall to your family. What you've misinterpreted about independence, you've turned it into individualism. Individualism is like what happened to Eve in the garden. She was led to believe that she was actually more important than what God created her to be. Now, those things that she would have taken responsibility for in a meaningful relationship, these things are now beneath you. Preparing a hot meal for your man is beneath you, so you don't see the need to cook or to learn how to cook for your man or your husband. No, that's beneath you now. It is beneath you to pick up after your man or your husband. That's beneath you because you've been made to believe that you are better than what you were created to be now after the meaningless hookup. After the meaningless hookup with whomever you choose, whomever you settle for, then it doesn't, since you don't want to pick up after him, it doesn't matter who he picks up after he leaves you, because since you don't want to prepare a hot meal for him, he sleeps with you, and then he has to go somewhere else if he wants something to eat. It is unnatural for you, sister, to have a healthy sex drive and to be single. It's not unnatural for you to have a healthy sex drive. It's unnatural to have the combination of the two, because this forces you to have to disconnect from your ability to bond with the man with whom you share your body with intimately. That's highly unnatural, and you know that. So how do we look to the next generation? How do we look to our sons and daughters, and how will history record our generation? This ignominious fiasco that our generation has created. R&B legend Betty Wright, she said it best when she said the girls can't do what the boys do. It's a double cross, and it has to stop. You cannot achieve fulfillment with meaningless hookups. The two don't go together. You can't be both. You can't be single and with these meaningless hookups and experience fulfillment and happiness. Yes, you think you're having fun, but you're not happy. This type of activity is the gateway to depression, is the gateway to unhappiness. The meaningless hookup leads to unhappiness, and you wonder why so many of you are unhappy and unfulfilled. After you've achieved what you wanted to achieve in the workplace, after you've proven that you can do this all by yourself, in retrospect, you really would like and wish that you could have spent more time and put more effort into a meaningful relationship. So now you don't have much to offer the relationship because you've disconnected from that which allows you to feed into those areas of a relationship that allows you and your man or your husband to bond and experience fulfillment together. Now, I think that's all I want to say about that. We got such a strong response from the topic of the meaningless hookup that I wanted to make sure we took another walk through and covered all of our bases, and I think this is a good place to stop. But we have a responsibility to the up-and-coming generation. And I guess I can ask you here if you would continue to work with me. These subjects were given to me by advisors, that these were topics that I needed to speak to you about. So if you have a subject for me that you want me to take a look at and share with you, you can either inbox me the question, or you could just email the question to JAY@J42, that's the letter J and the number 42.com, and I'll get it that way. But I really do appreciate your support, because guys, you know I'm only here to help. I want for you what I want for myself. I want you guys to be happy. I want you to be healthy. I want you to live a life of longevity, one of fulfillment. But above all these things combined, I wish upon you many, many blessings. I am, of course, looking forward to your response. Let's work together, and let's try to let's revisit relationships, and let's reveal some of the hidden truths that's keeping us from falling in love and trusting one another like we should. If we want to fix the issues of the the prison disparities and those issues, if we want to fix the problems with education and dropping out of school, all of the research and the social studies point back to fixing our families. If you believe this, let's work together. And let's work on building our families back to strength. And as always, my name is Jay Jackson.